Welcome back to my channel where I talk about all things planning, journaling, and stationaries. Today I want to share with you my Filofax Original together with my very new Hobonichi for 2025. He's just coming out onto the table, out of package, just to shoot this view. This is going to be my 2025 combo, the one that I would be using on a daily basis. For the first year of my ring life, I've been loving using my personal size, this Filofax Nappa, but I've been thinking about trying pocket size. I'm kind of still debating. I'm like 80% sure this is going to be the main lineup, but Nappa will definitely stay with me even in 2025. But yeah, I've been just thinking what kind of things I can play around with the planner, and I'm thinking of using this as my everyday carry. That one will be more like life logging, stay at home style. And when I have these two together, I think they are just gorgeous combo. This one is Hobonichi HON Slash in navy, and this one is Filofax Pocket Original in midnight blue. It says midnight blue, but to be honest, this feels more like a midnight than this is more like a pale blue. I mean, I really like it though. And when I hold these two together, the size-wise, it's so perfect. And yeah, so I think I'm trying to give it a go, although I do feel like it's very small, especially this one. And yeah, A6, I've loved it this year, so I have no worry how this is going to be. I'm just gonna do the same thing, don't change anything that's working for me. So this is going to stay. But this one, I am still debating. It might be too small for me. I don't know. But so since we are still in November, but I'm kind of excited with this one. And now that I started debating if it's too small for me or what, I did some playing around with it since I did my previous video on this one upon arrival. So let me just take you through what I've been doing for 2024 as for just a fun site planner situation and what I've been planning or preparing for 2025. Just opening the planner itself. It's got a small card slot. I just keep one card here just to use it as a ruler, nothing fancy. I'm not so keen to decorate this section, so it's just for ruler purpose. When this gets worn out or too dirty, I just change to some business cards or some shop cards that I get here and there. So this is the cute but very tiny pocket size. So first section, I printed 2024 monthly inserts from Peanuts Planner Go. This is the one that I've been using in the bigger size this year. So I wanted to just see how it looks like. It's quite tiny. It's I'm still thinking how to make this happen. And yeah, it is quite tiny. So I might need to use some like thinner pen or just not write too much in it. But yeah, I think I can manage this one. So I'm not using this as my everyday carry at this moment. So this is just copy pasting from the big one that I use just for fun, playing around, testing the size situation. And this is something I didn't have earlier when I did my first video on pocket size. Since I'm using my personal size at the moment, I don't really need to do any weekly planning here. But there was a moment, I think somewhere a few weeks after I received this, I started thinking, but I think it's just so too small, so I can't make it happen. So I thought maybe I should just play with it. So I printed some possible candidates for my weekly that I want to use next year. This one is from Jen B Plans. I really loved her format in personal size too, so I printed it. What I really like is it's got Monday to Friday on this side, Saturday and Sunday on this side, so it's like plenty of time on the weekdays here. I have plenty of space on this side. And yeah, I'm still like kind of experimenting how to use this layout, but like I had the idea that this is just way too small for me, but like after I did some writing, I'm like, oh, maybe this is enough. So yeah, I draw a line here for AM task, PM task, any like day specific task, exactly what I'm doing on the other side, but just playing around. This is actually something fun. So when I bought this planner, it had this plastic cover around just for like protecting the surface. And I thought maybe I can make a divider, and I actually made it. So I just cut it here, so it's not like beautifully cut, but I just cut it. And I also did this mini tab thing. I don't know if it's visible from there, but and to my surprise, my hole punch worked to punch this thing, plastic thing. So now I have like a free, just handmade tab. So yeah, I'm just putting in on the week that we are in. So I think I printed up to like quite a few, and I quite like it. This again, I got like very overwhelmed by the size, and I started thinking, oh, maybe this is not enough. So I actually printed some daily planner that I already know that I love, that I tested and worked in my personal size. This one is from Puffin Page Co. And yes, it does look tiny, but I don't know, maybe it's the spacing that makes it look so tiny. But I think I can fit all the things that I do. And actually, now that I'm thinking about it, having a bit bigger space is actually nice, but it doesn't mean that I actually managed to do all the things that I put in a big list. Like I'm using this one at this moment. And you know, I like listing things up, but not all of them really gets done. So maybe like having a smaller space to write things down makes me a bit more suspicious, or like more careful about what to put on my to-do list as a daily minimum requirement. Because when I have a long list, I start filling things up, and you know, only 40% get done. So maybe being realistically thinking, maybe this is maybe enough. So I like this one, so I printed this one just to see the size. I also like this one from Elise Creates. I think I still have some from the previous. Yeah, this is the one that I used to use in September, and I quite liked it. Yeah, like the list is so long, but I only got like half of them done. So yeah, maybe this is very enough. I don't know. That's how I'm trying to think about it. So yes, this was like a fun experiment to see my favorite daily planner in this size. So I want to give it a go come January, February. So this is monthly, weekly, daily. So those are like preparing for next year. This is something fun that I started doing for this year, as for like a fun, creative way of actually using this a bit more earlier than January 2025. I've been saying I want to improve my daily movement, or meaning I want to do more exercise. I feel like I need to do more. And I actually registered myself to the gym in October, and so now things are like I'm gonna do it. So I printed this Elise Creates week on one page to track some activities that I do, and I really liked this. Like having 2 weeks in front of me is very nice. So I write things that I did at home or outside the gym on this side. So this is like 30 minutes walk with our boys, another walk with boys, and then right hand side is when I go to gym. So I try to like, you know, not every day is perfect, but like seeing them in 2 weeks chunk, I do see some results. So it gives me a bit of a piece of hope that I can, you know, improve my exercise. So I got so excited. I actually printed all the way up to end of January. Oh, that's quite a lot. But yeah, I really like this simplicity of week on one page. And this is the beauty of ring planner, but we can like put any format that we like. So, you know, weekly planning would happen in this weekly planner, but this is like more of habit tracking in week on one page situation. And you know, if you look at traditional planner, we can't find a planner that has 2 weekly in a different format or setting. So this is definitely a beauty of Bring Planner. This one, I thought it's so pretty, but I haven't managed to use it properly. I think I was trying to like track the day that I enjoyed this planner, but it stopped early October. I don't know. I want to use it though. I quite like this fold out situation. Maybe track the day that I went to gym so I can get more excited about it. So I'm still thinking what to do with it. This one, I think I shared this in a previous video. I really like this format, this Peanut Planner Co. vertical, no timed planner, weekly planner, Saturday, Sunday stacked version. I think I also mentioned in a video 1 month back that there's one project I want to push a bit more forward that I've been procrastinating forever this year, and we are now, you know, getting to the end of the year. I wanted to boost what I'm doing, so I wanted to use this as a tracker to write down the things that I did in terms of that project. But it's been terribly empty, and I'm still procrastinating things. So idea was I get excited to fill this up, so I would do something about the project almost every day. But yeah, it's not happening, and we are already midway through November, and I kind of feel bad about this. So yes, I am going to work on my project so that I can cross the year with a bit of peace of mind. Yes. But this is also a nice thing. So like I had this week on one page as my exercise log, this vertical layout for my business log, which is like a nice combination to have. Just visually it's different, and I think it makes planner a bit more exciting. So I quite like habit tracking in this kind of weekly layout, I would say. And this section hasn't changed much. This is just a random paper that I printed to see the size. So some checklist. This is the simple list that I made, and just trying to get used to this page size. What I really noticed is when I print some of the printable out there, they try to like compress the contents into tiny papers, so the line spacing can be very tiny. I quite liked this Analog Alicia simple checklist because it has nice and spacious how do you say, the spacing. But some of them looks very tiny, and because of that I write tiny, and then it becomes very difficult. I mean, like realistically thinking how I'm going to use it on a daily basis, when things are too squashed, it's not really, you know, easy to read, easy to use. So I'm looking for, probably I would say, like wider spaced templates. So if you know any recommendation, please drop them in the comment section. Yes, I do like the idea of putting all the information in a small space, but I didn't quite enjoy when it is just so already this is tiny for me, so I don't want to write too tiny. And the last section is the week on 2 page diary that came with the planner, that I've been just using backdated all the way to jot my 3 good things. So I just kept August onwards, so August, September, October, November, December. So 5 months is in here, but because it is thin paper and it's week on 2 page, it's actually only this much, so it doesn't affect all the other things. So yeah, I'm just trying to use this, the one that came with the notebook, the planner, rather than, you know, just not using it. So nothing fancy, putting 3 things from each day. And just to wrap up this video, this is something that gave me a good insight. Maybe because I have been like checking all the videos on YouTube, so many people do like plan with me for November, or planner set for December. you know, that kind of 1 month update thing. And I really like watching them. And I also want to do some of those videos moving forward. But because I see that kind of video, I kind of felt like I only, like, it's normal to only have like 2 months worth of inserts in a planner. And I kind of felt like we need to update things, like add more things in here and there, like continuous change. And of course, that's the beauty of Ring Planner, that we can change things whenever we want. However, what I've actually noticed when I received this, the one that had January to December in like a big chunk, and it wasn't that big, like it still had lots of space to do other things. I kind of realized, oh, maybe I don't really need to change things up every month or every quarter even. So I like having this. So I have it since October. So October, November, December, January. 4 months are in here, which only takes up the space of this. And to reduce like a decision fatigue, or just to reduce the planner chaos that I had when I introduced my Ring Planner this year, I am kind of thinking moving forward, especially for 2025, I want to like really print all the pages, at least like 4-5 months worth of pages, and just sit there and call it a day, rather than like every month I try to print something, add something, like get overwhelmed with something. You know, I'm not gonna do that. And I also found some videos, some people are like very simple, like they buy a printed week on 2 page set, done for the year. And that is very enough. I don't know if you're on that side of planner usage person, or like me, who got so excited using planner, especially the Ring Planner, and all the flexibility, all the availability. I wanted to test everything, and that's really overwhelmed me. So my strategy for 2025 Ring Planner is just keep the basic, keep what I love. So I love this one, so this is going to stick with me. I think I've already printed up to end of January, but I can imagine myself printing another February to, let's say, August, and then set, done. And yeah, I think I'm going to like reduce the time of wondering which one to, you know, it's fun to search for something new, and that does spark a joy like midway through the year, just to spice things up. But no need to like update everything, look for new things, explore. More than exploring new things, I feel like I want to like stick with one, modify the usage if I need to, but just stay with what I like. So that's the strategy with my 2025 lineup. So it's actually nice that I've already printed a few things. So monthly planner, I've already printed for the whole 2025, so that's already there. Weekly planner, this I am still debating if I use this one or a bit more simpler one that I'm thinking. So maybe there might be some changes. But if I'm going to print one, then that one will be definitely goes all the way January, April. Done. I'm not going to touch it. I'm not going to like change things up here and there. And maybe daily planner is where I can a bit play around with. I think I really like daily planner, so I think I explore a bit or use whatever I feel like. But these ones I've already printed like 24 pages. 24 days are in there, so that's very enough for 2 months. Yeah, so that's the strategy, and I'm excited. Yes, I did feel like this is too tiny, so I will give it a go. If it doesn't work, I would go back to personal, but so far so good. I really like the size. Yes, and being realistic, maybe I don't need a very long to-do list. So yeah, this is fun experiments to see how it goes. So this is how I've been using my planner for preparation for the planner side, and habit tracker for this year. Thank you very much, and let me know if you know any nice inserts that has a wider spacing. Thank you very much. See you in the next video.